roll intro. My name is Raymond Chambers, and my dream is to help every single Jamaican brand to market like the giants. Yeah, it's Kude Media, market like giants. That's my company. So one of the things that smaller brands or I realize Jamaican brands don't pay attention to is social proof. This is just one of them. Now, social proof is basically how whenever people hear of your brand, they go and look to see if it's real. It's almost like when you hear of a new product or a new service, or just so that you don't get fooled, then look on the internet for it. When persons hear about your brand for the first time, I guarantee you, and this is why I say, one of the best ways to kind of gain social proof is build your social media profile, your Instagram account, your Facebook account, a YouTube channel, a website, something. But you need more. The more products you do, the better you get at making products. The more products you make, the more social proof you need, until you reach a point where you hire a marketing agency and they write blogs upon blogs and give people to test and build your social proof out. But don't underestimate this, okay? Bigger brands understand this. Just like I said in the video before, go online, type in Bob Marley new movie. Won't you help to sing? See how much links you get about it. That's where I'm coming from. Social proof. The second thing that smaller brands don't pay enough attention to is brand equity, the value of your brand. Reviews. This is going into something, but basically reviews, rave reviews that customer give about your brand.
I love it!
Bigger brands almost never lose money. Now, I'll tell you what happened to me while I was in Belgium. You get to learn. I learned from my professor in sales. He worked for one of the biggest brands in Belgium. Can't remember the name of it. Classes were 4 years ago. But basically, he told us that when they launch a brand, and there were brands that went on the open market and failed, but they never lost money. Understand the concept. This is something that you can apply. Have a plan before you're going to sell in your product. You launch your product on the market. What if it fails? Every product has the possibility of failing once you start creating more and more and more. A bigger brand looks at the market, they look at the target market, and they look at where they're going to dump the product if it fails. They go in the street, like people try the product. If people gravitate towards the product and start buying, they put more money into marketing it and they make it sell more. Basically, there are ways to market where people can't say no to your product. Won't go into that. This video isn't about that. They pump money into marketing the product. The more people buy, the more people like the product, the more people interact with the product and start loving the product. If the product fails, they put it in the cloud vats. Persons in Belgium would know what shop I'm talking about. In Jamaica, you can find a wholesale to finish selling off your brand. The ones that the ones that fail. So this is the way bigger brands literally never lose money, because if the product isn't as profitable as they thought, they dump the product. For you, you can have a plan, as I said before, launch the product, but know in your head that you have a cost price, and if the product isn't profitable, dump it and focus on selling another product that you have that is profitable. The third and last tip is paying attention to brand consistency and experience across all touch points. If you go and look at a Pepsi, I'll give an example. I always give examples, Pepsi and Coca-Cola. These are my most favorite brands. Nike, all of those big brands. No matter where you go in the world, on the internet, it will look the same. A lot of Jamaican brands I see, sometimes you print your label this way, sometimes your packaging look this way. A customer, they're finicky. And you understand, for instance, you love this Abercrombie and Fitch authentic self. You love this cologne. Let's focus on it. All of a sudden, you go in the store and you see it in a different bottle, or you see the cap look different. You're instantly going to say, but wait, this is a small company. This company not paying attention. They may be not paying attention to how they make the product good. Maybe I spray this on, and all of a sudden, I grow big bumps, which a lot of times never happen to these products. And if it happens, yes, you will see in the news where they do a big haul, where they pull off all of the products off of the market. So these three things, pay attention to them. Pay attention to social proof. Pay attention to social proof. Pay attention to having a plan if your product fails. I beg you, pay attention to this. And third, pay attention to brand consistency. Pay attention to how your product looks across all platforms, across your internet. If you go on Amazon, if you own the Amazon store, on social media, I always come up with a brand book for all of my clients so they can follow, it's almost like a Bible. They can go back to it any time they want. Yeah? I hope these tips helped you. I don't know how to end videos. I never ever know how to end videos, but I hope these tips helped you. And if you have any questions, just ask below. All right? And subscribe. Peace.